In light of the ongoing crisis in Burundi, rights activists calls for the international community's intervention. Activist Marguerite Barankitse says the international community should seek ways to find an end to the turmoil, and which has claimed hundreds of lives and forced 250,000 to flee the country.
More than a year since fighting began in Burundi, rights activists are calling for the international community's help. Burundi has been a scene of chaos since April 2015, when President Nkurunziza announced his bid to run for a third term. The move sparked violent protests which saw hundreds of people lose their lives and thousands others fleeing the country. Activists say Nkurunziza should take responsibility for the crisis and are calling for the International Criminal Court to charge him.
Committed by Nkurunziza are well known. The world can say it didn't know the truth. We've been very vocal about it. We've been repeating the same thing for over a year, and we've been getting killed repeatedly for over a year. If you want to save Burundi, we have to send this criminal to a trial at the ICC in The Hague. We can't accept that this becomes like the Rwanda genocide, that they decide to urgently send their NGOs when they actually could have stopped those killings in Burundi.
The crisis in the country has continued to escalate. The new strife is also affecting press freedom. The media and anyone critical of the government faces intimidation.
I've received death threats and I've been subjected to an international arrest warrant. I decided to leave Burundi because one of my children wrote to me and said, "Mommy, we want you to stay alive. We don't want to be orphans again."
In efforts to combat the crisis, the African Union has deployed military and human rights observers, but only a quarter of the agreed 200 military and human rights observers are currently in the country. A team from the AU's Peace and Security Council is currently in the country for a 3-day meeting. Bureau Report, ANN7.